And after 63 games, 170 goals, it all comes down to this one moment as our referee Nicola Rizzoli leads the teams and everybody out to a rapturous applause in the Maracanã Stadium. Germany red hot favourites, and rightly so, after their demolition job of Brazil on Tuesday night, take to the field against an Argentina side who did disappoint in the second semi-final. Them and the Dutch really not mustering any really meaningful shots at goal in 120 minutes, and they needed the intervention of spot kicks to get past. So this now is the scene is set as there's a shot there of the stadium from above from the helicopter. Well, the team news is a significant one in the Germany side. It was to be the same 11 as fresh Brazil in the semi-finals, but unfortunately Sami Khedira limped out of training with an injury, and in comes Christoph Kramer of Borussia Mönchengladbach for his first start in the World Cup, and it comes in the final. So here we go then, Germany versus Argentina. The referee tonight, Nicola Rizzoli of Italy, becomes the first Italian referee to referee this showpiece final since Pierluigi Collina took the Brazil-Germany final back in 2002. Off we go, Germany in white attack the goal to our right. Here's Boateng now with an early touch there for the Germans. So this should be a game that may well excite and amaze everyone. All that quality out on the field. Thomas Muller's been scoring goals. Messi has carried Argentina more or less there without having to play too brilliantly. Joachim Low. What a job he has done. He's taken over from Jürgen Klinsmann back in 2006. And you've got to give the German football authorities a lot of credit actually, because after their dismal displays in Euro 2000 when they failed to actually win a game, he actually went out of he actually finished behind England. I think they finished fourth because England beat them in that second match in Charleroi in Belgium, of course, Alan Shearer's goal. They had a serious rethink about the policies from the grassroots onwards, as we just break off for a moment and knocked away again by Mascherano. Just going back to that, they had a rethink about the structure of German football. They've always reached the semi-finals in each competition ever since. The final back in the 2002, then the semis in 2006, the 2008 European final. They got to that, beaten by Spain. Reached the semi-finals of the World Cup 4 years ago, and the European Championships. That's a free kick. First free kick signalled by Mr. Rizzoli of Italy, and it's on Thomas Muller, and it's Rocchio who's the man who's been penalised, the guilty party. Bit of a silly one there, bit of a naughty one. It's in a good area for the Germans. About 30 yards or so from the goals. Could be Tony Cruz with the free kick. As on Cruz and Schweinsteiger, the 3 men committee. There's about 5 men in that committee, in fact. I'm not sure that Argentinian was 10 yards back, but anyway, there's the shot. He's blocked by the wall. It was Cruz who had the shot. Headed back in by Hummels. Now a chance for Argentina to counter-attack. And Hummels gets there first, or does he? No. Here's a chance now for a break on. And it comes now to... And the shot back across the face, and it was Higuain on the counter-attack with the first real effort at any of the 2 goals so far in this final. Here it is again. There's the ball across, but Neuer saw it all the way. Forward by Di Michelis. Here's Lionel Messi, dispossessed brilliantly there by Schweinsteiger. Brilliantly played by the veteran midfielder. His appearance record is now into 3 figures, of course. Chance here for Lahm now to get a sizable cross perhaps in from the right hand side. The captain, Lahm with the cross, that's a good one! And they all went in there. It was Miroslav Klose, the all-time goal scorer in World Cup finals. Almost looking for goal number 17 in all World Cups. Wasn't far away there. Here comes Germany. Boateng. And there's a player down on the field there. It's Kramer, the man who's coming right at short notice. Oh! My word, that's a bad injury, that. It was like a punch there to a boxer. Kramer trying to hold it up. He's gone down in a heap by that far near touchline. It doesn't look good for Christoph Kramer. Well, we've played 23 minutes of this match. And that's a bad mistake, and Higuain is through! Oh, he's missed it! What a chance for Gonzalo Higuain! He won't get a better chance than that all night. You can be rest assured of that. What an opportunity! 27 minutes gone in real, and still 0-0. Here is Lahm making a good burst down the near side. Wonderful chip point, and ball goes in. Romero didn't really cover himself in much glory. The flag has gone up anyway. Offside. So Romero, one of the most relieved men, I'm sure, in the stadium. Is he offside? Yes, just. About a yard in it. 28 minutes gone. Here come Argentina's turn to shine. And that's a foul by Schweinsteiger on, I think it was the free kick trying to be taken quickly. I think it's Lavezzi who went down. Yellow card for Bastian Schweinsteiger. And that's the first one in the final. It comes 28 minutes into the match. No doubt at all that he was brought down. So a free kick for the Germans now to defend. There's Neuer trying to build that wall. And it's going to be you-know-who. Only about 40, maybe 50 yards from goal. He's gone short, he's gone inside. Will he have the shot? No, he's trying to chip it in there towards GER, who is making a dash down the left-hand side. Mascherano has kept that in. And this could be trouble here. Can Kramer get on the end of it? He's still feeling the effects a bit. Headed back here and headed on. Messi out to the far side. Now Lavezzi. 2-8 in the middle. What about Higuain? Goal! A goal for Argentina! Higuain has put Argentina in front. Or has he? Or has he? The flag has gone out from the Italian official on the far side. And Higuain's moment of what he thought was joy is short-lived. We thought we had a goal in the World Cup final. Was he offside here? Yes. In fact, take your choice from two of them. Because Rocchio was in a good was in an offside position too on the far side. So both were active. Higuain thought he'd scored the opening goal of this final, but for a linesman's flag to chalk it out, and quite rightly so. Good decision there by the referee's assistant and the referee. Good officiating. Meanwhile, Kramer can't continue that injury he picked up earlier on in the piece. Has finally caught up with him. And it means the Germans, as some of the two of the Argentinian fans look on in disconsolation, Kramer looks out for the count, and he's going to be replaced here by Andre Schürrle of Chelsea. So Rocchio with the Argentinian throw. We're approaching the three-quarter mark of this. We've approached the three-quarter mark of the game so far. As Lavezzi now goes on a weaving run. He's got Messi now. Messi will run at that German defence, but Schweinsteiger gets back and concedes the corner. It looked a good attack there. The Argentinians were pulling together as Lavezzi showed his pace and control. Good challenge initially by Hummels, but across came Schweinsteiger to sniff out that danger there as Messi closed in on that German goal. Although he would have still done a little bit to do if he could beat Manuel Neuer from any position. Neuer is probably one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Up behind you. Lavezzi to take this corner then. Still no goals. Argentina, remember, the goal disallowed for offside. Higuain thought he'd beaten Neuer, but the linesman quite rightly ruled it out. Lavezzi with the corner. Easy one there for Neuer. And if Neuer got his wits about him, he'll launch a counter-attack. In fact, he just nonchalantly just gets on with it and gets Aldenez on his way. Good ball over to the far side. Oh, wonderful football. The way the Germans there just playing it back and shot! Good save! Wonderful football again. And Romero required to make the save. It was Cruz, I think, who broke out initially. Pulled the ball back. And Ozil had to duck out of the way of that shot. So still remains 0-0, but Germany now have had a couple of opportunities. Here's Philipp Lahm on the break. Schweinsteiger, cross. Schweinsteiger again. Tony Cross, good ball. That's a lovely ball. And Muller can get in behind. That's a good cross. And Miroslav Klose knows that was a great chance for Germany, but wasn't brave enough to get in there with a header. What a chance for Germany. And Klose knows it. So we're towards the end of the first half. I believe there's going to be 2 additional minutes as Lahm wins a corner off Perez. Enzo Perez. So there's going to be, I believe, 2 minutes at the end of this first half of this 2014 World Cup final, which has seen a goal rolled out rightly for offside. Chances for either side. The linesman just making sure that the ball is correctly in the quadrant. And it's going to be crossed. It's going to be crossed to take, and almost a 3-header in there. And it's GER who's conceded another corner. So an opportunity then. I think Hummels was the one going in on that one. So another corner then to Germany now. Argentina pinned back in defence. Kroosi's been delayed of taking it. There's some pushing and shoving that Nicola Rizzoli is I think spotted there. Thomas Muller and Pablo Zabaleta and the men involved. The German fans thinking if they can get a goal now, this would be brilliant. Kroos with the corner now, and against the post, and it scrambled into the goalkeeper's arms. It was Benedict Aldenez with the header. It crashed back off the base of the post. And then the rebound somehow was smothered by Romero in the goal. There was a man offside in actual fact. And that's a half-time whistle. Even Stevens as far as the first half is concerned. Aldenez with a header that hit the crossbar right at the end. Higuain had the ball in the net but was disallowed for offside. So after 45 minutes, after the first half of jousting in this World Cup final, here we've got a hard-time situation here of Germany 0, Argentina 0. So So here we go then for the second half. As I say, Sergio Aguero on for Lavezzi. And here we go then into the second half. 0-0 is the score. And as I say, Aguero on for Lavezzi as we get underway into the second half. So off we go then. Both sides have made a change each, and off we go with Argentina now attacking the goal to our right. And a full threaded through here. Chance here now, can Higuain get an early cross in? No. Schweinsteiger was there to cut it out. So both sides making a change each. Lavezzi hasn't appeared for the second half, and of course Kramer went off injured, of course, so Aguero and Andre Schürrle now both starting the substitutes are now on the field. Obviously the German subs came half an hour into the first half. Here's Higuain, who thought he'd scored the opening goal, but it was chalked offside. A little dink ball in. Higuain through across the faces, offside. Mascherano's ball over the top, but adjudged to be offside there was Gonzalo Higuain. And the ball forward and just off. But he appreciates the ball through by Javier Mascherano. Still 0-0 in Rio, and here come Argentina again. Here's the little man Messi now. He likes to make them work. Trying to get in Germany behind, but he'll be back with Neuer. Should be a real... If we can get one goal in this match, he likes the blue touch paper, and we might be in for a terrific second half in Rio. And maybe now Messi might be the man to provide it. Messi! Oh, he's missed it! Here was his chance, it was his big moment in the World Cup final, and he flapped his lines. Big moment for Argentina. He was onside, Bertrand clearly playing him on, and what a chance this was. Neuer to beat, he beats Neuer. Neuer's got no chance of saving it, and unfortunately for the little man from Barcelona, goes wide of the far post. Wonderful, wonderful sight. You couldn't buy that sort of sight if you tried. Look at that. Just pure magical. And a genius setting as well for this 20th World Cup final. Neuer. Haldenez. Schürrle. Özil. Schürrle again. And Kroos. Schürrle. Kroos. Haldenez. Schürrle the substitute. Keeps it alive. Wonderful play this. Özil. Lovely check ball in towards Haldenez. But it was a good challenge again. And out for the throw. Still 0-0 there in Rio. Germany gone on the attack with Boateng just nonchalantly playing out to the far side. Alarm back to Boateng. Still 0-0 here in Rio de Janeiro. With the sun more or less setting. Temperatures just to put 23 degrees, humidity about 64% to put the Michael Fish hat on for a moment or two. Perez and Mascherano to the right. Instead he plays it to the right, and Zabaleta. Get a long ball forward there towards Higuain, and the goalkeeper racing out of his goal, gets there but brings Higuain down. And the referee's given a free kick the other way. Higuain is convinced that's a penalty. Well, it's a 50-50 decision. Well, Higuain is fearing it on the ground. Is that a penalty? I know the goalkeeper got a fist on it, but was that dangerous play? Well, you've got to say he's took out Higuain. Now, normally in a league match, you see that sort of thing happen in a Premier League game or football league match, and you get a penalty for it. Well, Neuer, I think, despite getting the ball, I think he's very lucky. I really do. Higuain is okay to continue. He's having to go off the field before he can come back on. Well, it's all a legal minefield out there at the moment. Here's Schweinsteiger to cross. Sweeps a good ball out towards the far side, but Lahm couldn't get on the end of it. That looked like handball, but play on it is, and here's Schweinsteiger. 0-0 any real. Thomas Muller leads the ball back. An exciting World Cup final still to find a goal in it. We await that opening goal. Haldinez, who was just on the ball then, thought he'd found a way to go. Hummels to Boateng. It's a good ball out towards Lahm on the far side. Germany know how to keep possession rather well. Lahm will get a second opportunity. And he'll run at the defenders. That's a good cross digged up there towards Schär in the back post, and so too was Miroslav Klose with a header. And it's an easy save in the end for Romero. We've played nearly an hour. It's still 0-0 in Rio. And Klose with the latest opportunity to break the deadlock. Certainly a game that is starting to come to the boil, but in terms of goals hasn't really lived up to it. There have been chances going wide of the post. We've not really had a shot on target of any real nature. Goalkeeper with a poor clearance. That's not like Manuel Neuer to play a clear a ball so poorly than that. Zabaleta to take the Argentinian throw. And still we await the first goal. Perez. Whoa, who's touched there for Mascherano? That's a foul. Mascherano's surely going to be booked for that. Quite rightly so. Silly challenge there by the former Liverpool and West Ham man, playing his trade at centre-back now for Barcelona these days. Silly challenge there on Miroslav Klose, who tried to get away from him. Here's Schweinsteiger again on the far side. And Schweinsteiger, Aguero took him right out then. Schweinsteiger in the wars. Rizzoli comes out with the yellow card again. I think that's 2 yellow cards for Argentinian players inside a minute. Ridiculous, really. Aguero had no need to make that challenge. Schweinsteiger was going nowhere near goal. He was going back towards his halfway line. Well, why did he need to make that challenge? Silly challenge, and he puts Aguero in deep, deep trouble now. One more like that and he's off for sure. That's the trophy that both sides are playing for. They've both won it a few times in the past. The World Cup, first won by actually West Germany, the old West Germany back in 1974 when they beat Holland by 2-1. Argentina won it twice in 78 and 86. Germany, of course, their first victory, so way back. Here's a chance now, and a chance for Schär, just couldn't dig it out of his feet. What an opportunity there for Andre Schär of Chelsea. Germany looking to win this competition for a 4th time, but almost went in front there. And here come Argentina. There's 2 players gone tumbling down in the centre circle as Messi tries to pick his way through that defence. Here's Kroos. Germany now just keeping the ball. Haldinez, who hit the post. Kroos. Schär wants it, gets it. Kroos again. And it's gone for a German throw. And Haldinez, who hit the post in that first half of injury time, will take the throw, or will he? He's just telling number 8 there, Perez, to calm it down. Now this is getting a little bit feisty now. The last thing we want this World Cup final to end up being is a little bit more of a niggly figure. Schürrle tries the shot, and it's into the roads out of the American Arsenal Stadium. 10 out of 10 for trying, but 9 out of 10 for the execution. Still 0-0 as we approach the closing stages. We're inside the last quarter of the game. But it's still level after 90 minutes. Remember, it's extra time. Or will this little magician here have something to say for himself? Here's Messi. Zabaleta. Messi again. And he plays a 1-2. Zabaleta. Messi just keeps hold of the ball. Can he make up for that early missed chance? Messi, good control by Lionel Messi. Shoots just wide of the far post. And a goal kick to Germany. And still we await the first goal. Wonderful cross control by the little man from Barcelona. Just couldn't get it out of his feet, and his shot, he sort of scuffed it really and didn't get any direction on the ball to take it goalwards. Goal kick. So here comes that substitution then, comes in the 78th minute. Disappointing tonight for Higuain. Had 2 chances. 1 goal was disallowed, and he will end the World Cup goalless, and Rodrigo Palacio will come on in his place. Well, inside the last 10 minutes of this final, no scoring, or it ends a draw. We have extra time. Now that's a good ball. Free weight in the middle. The ball pulled back, a chance here for Kroos, and he puts it wide. Toni Kroos with the opportunity to put Germany in the lead. And it was all started by that fella there in your picture, Mesut Ozil. Good running down the right hand flank. Pulled the ball back. And unfortunately Kroos pulled the shot wide. And still we await the first goal in Rio. Argentina about to make their final substitution. And it's going to be Fernando Gago replacing Enzo Perez. So their final change has been and gone. 55th cap tonight for Fernando Gago. He makes his way off nonchalantly. Rather frustrated, but Gago is a very good player. But Miroslav Klose, who has broken the all-time record in World Cup final goal scoring with 16 goals, comes off, and he gets a nice round of applause because they know his contribution has really taken this Germany side there, and it would be magnificent if he was to get a winner's medal come the end of this evening. And on in his place then comes Mario Götze, 35 caps to his name, 10 goals to his credit. 300 minutes at the end of the second half, 3 minutes for someone to find a winner. Here's Messi. What a game it has been, but still we await to go. For a 0-0 this has not been bad, but we've seen better 0-0s in this tournament. Here comes Messi now playing the long ball forward. Chance of death maybe for Aguero, but the goalkeeper sweeps up as he normally does with his elegant efficiency. So, who will be brave enough to get a winning goal? Mascherano. Little chip forward, and it's knocked back into the path here of Goethe now. He'll run at the defence, Schürrle through the middle. Goethe with a shot, he scuffed it. And that should be that as far as goal map activity is concerned. Andre Schürrle was further forward, but Goethe decided to try the shot and try and win it in great style. And it looks as if we're going to get half an hour more. All eyes now on referee Rizzoli of Italy. Ball forward, trying to find I think it was Aguero. Nats and Nats, says the referee. So it's extra time. And we'll have half an hour more of this. And if we don't find a winner within half an hour, we will have penalties. Stay tuned for extra time, folks. This could be exciting. It could be dramatic. Full time then in Rio in this World Cup final, the 20th in all. Germany 0, Argentina 0. Extra time next. So welcome back to the World Cup final being played in Rio. Under those beautiful lights now at the American Arsenal Stadium. Germany will stop the half an hour's extra time period. 15 minutes each way, now attack from left to right in the extra period. and they get underway. Remember, just to remind you, all white are the Germans tonight, and Argentina in an all blue strip. 0-0 is the scoreline at the moment, and there's no separating them at the moment. Here's Cruz, Schürrle, Cruz again, Aldinez, good ball by him onto Schürrle, who goes down, but play on, Goethe, and here's Schürrle, good save by Romero, touch back, and then Ozil's shot was charged away, and Garre could get it away. Great play again, now Sergio Aguero up the other end. Stopped there beautifully by Boateng, and then Hummels goes in there to deny Lionel Messi. Now Zabaletta's chip ball forward towards Sergio Aguero, but it's with Manuel Neuer. So it's an all-action start to this extra half-an-hour period. Here's Mesut Ozil, and still we remain goalless, but Andre Schürrle has had so far the best opportunity in extra time. Cruz keeps the ball alive. He's got Schürrle out on that left-hand flank, but he chooses it to play to the far side. So Germany now, having missed that big opportunity, but Romero saves his side like he did against the Dutch in that penalty shootout. Lahm playing the ball back. Still we await the third goal as Goethe plays it back, and now Ozil has the ball. Schweinsteiger, good running down that right hand flank. That's a good cross, but couldn't find Muller. Good defending there by Di Michelis, and now a flick on, and now a chance for Palacio to break out. He's got Messi and Aguero waiting in the middle, and here's a chance now, and across the face. And I think it was Sergio Aguero who had the shot across. But Argentina have got that man on your pitch to thank, Romero, for that terrific save. We'll have a look at that replay in just a moment or two. Here is Andre Schürrle, who thought he'd broken the deadlock in this final. Kroos, Schweinsteiger, Boateng, still 0-0. And we still await that first goal with bated breath. Who will come up trumps now? Who will ask the questions now? Can somebody from somewhere find a goal from somewhere? Here is Mesut Ozil, touching that one back. It's Mats Hummels, Jerome Boateng, and now Schweinsteiger. Philipp Lahm now offering himself on the far side. Good play there by the captain. Knocks it back to Mesut Ozil. Now Toni Kroos. Good skills there. Schürrle out on the left hand side if he chooses to use him. And the ball is off Schürrle, in fact, from the clearance. And it's an Argentina throw, but that's the save from Romero. Keeps it at 0-0. What a good save from point blank range. Schürrle thought he scored, but Romero there had other ideas. By Joachim Lowside, who had been on top in this early period of extra time. Prayers being offered by the Argentinian supporters. Oh, Palacio went really high there on Schweinsteiger. Schweinsteiger saying, why are you not at least booking him to the referee? And it looks as if the referee isn't going to book him. And it's play on now. Schürrle, Kroos, and that's back to Aldinez. Onto Schürrle. Aldinez stays on that right hand channel, or on the left hand channel rather. Goethe trying to turn away, that's a foul. Or Cruz rather trying to turn away, it's a free kick. With Schürrle. Schürrle playing it out to the far side. That has not been kept in by Mario Goethe, so a goal kick to Argentina. Well, we've played 5 minutes and there's all of this extra time, and still no separating these two football nation giants for the world's greatest football prize. It's what everyone started out as other schoolboys dreaming of winning many moons ago. Long kick away by Romero. Still 0-0 in real. Ball forward there again, but a real opportunity wasted again for Argentina. Ball up towards Muller, who's absolutely shattered. It's been that sort of match really. Just take it out of you. Here's Gago. Lionel Messi. Still Argentina have possession and GER keeps it in play. Now it's over on the far side. The little chip forward there, and Palacio is in behind. Chance here for Palacio. He chips Neuer, but he chips it wide of the far post. And I think Boateng, if it had been on target, would have got back and denied Palacio, the Inter Milan man, the opening goal. That's the first time Mats Hummels has been lacklustre in that centre back position. Here comes Germany again. Well, what a match this has been. Certainly for drama and excitement, we've certainly had it all. Apart from a goal. Goethe offering himself on that far side. Gets it from Muller. Gets a throw for his troubles. Lahm will take the throw. Muller. Lahm. Still 0-0. Still we await that first goal, but we've had chances. We're now 7 minutes into extra time. And still we await the opening goal in the final in Rio. Remember, Holland finished third last night with that third place playoff victory. Schürrle wants a corner. I don't think he's going to get it. That was it was the chance there for Palacio. First touch was a little bit heavy to control with the chest. Full credit to Neuer for coming way out of his goal, made himself strong, made himself big. And he did enough to put off Palacio of Inter Milan and deny him the opening goal of the game. And he knows it was a chance as well. Germany have it on the far side. Played 10 minutes of extra time. That's behind Ozil, and a chance here for Palacio to break out. Comes to Schweinsteiger, who's certainly been in the walls to spar in this game. Schweinsteiger to cross. And what a game now we are enjoying here, but still no goals yet. And it comes to Andre Schürrle, who's not stopped running since he came on as a first half substitute many moons ago. Now it seems like a lifetime ago now. Here's Schürrle on the ball now. Here's Ozil, good control by him. Schweinsteiger, tackled by Mascherano. Schweinsteiger goes in again. Oh, he was tripped from behind, surely. And if, I don't know who committed the foul, let's have a look. Is it Mascherano? Well, if it was Mascherano, then surely he must go then. Well, it's number 14 on the ground who's pointing to Schweinsteiger. If it's Mascherano who's made the challenge, then should be off the field then, shouldn't he? Look at that. It's a ridiculous challenge. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that Mascherano should be off the pitch. Mascherano, who got a booking in the 63rd minute of the game, very fortunate in my opinion to still be on the field. Schweinsteiger fearing it now. Everyone's fearing it out there now. Now we're in the closing stages of the first period of extra time. Palacio, whose chance a few moments ago, a few minutes ago, and he's being penalised. Foul there on the captain, Philipp Lahm. And it's getting a little bit feisty now as we go into the latter stages of this first period of extra time. And still we await the opening goal of this World Cup final. We have now played 11 seconds of injury time. And in fact, after 15 seconds of injury time, in point of fact, referee Rizzoli says that's enough. So we're going to swap around now and go again in the second period of extra time. So at half time and extra time, it's Germany 0, Argentina 0. So we're all ready to go again. And in this second period of extra time, still 0-0. 15 minutes for one of these two sides to win the World Cup competition. Still 0-0 it remains. And a final that is probably disappointing in terms of shots on target and goal mouth action. There's certainly been plenty of chances, but not enough really in the way of goal mouth activity to really constitute it being a very good final. It's been a good final. For a 0-0 it's been a good final. Been a disappointing one though. With the players on the show today, how we're still at 0-0 is beyond me. There's probably a lot of high risk elements involved of course as well. There's the threat of a mistake being made by one of these two sides. I thought Boateng was going to make one for a moment, but Neuer was there and he bowls it up straight to Philip Lahm. So this final now, 15 minutes away from possibly being decided if someone was to score in that period of time. But if it was still level after extra time, of course, we'd have those penalties. Remember, it needed extra time for Arsenal to be the plucky whole side in the FA Cup final back in nearly 2 months ago now actually. Ball forward again, and Muller did well to keep that going. And that's a foul on Schweinsteiger. Now 2 men I think cleaned him out. I think one of them was Mascherano. Let's have a look at it again. 2 of them going in. Well, take your choice from number 6 there. Beligia and Javier Mascherano. It comes off Mascherano last. Hard to tell with the referee, but Mascherano here is losing up more lives than the cats here. But still 0-0. But Germany have a chance. Here comes the free kick. Floated in. Headed back across and nodded away nonchalantly. So still 0-0 then as we fly on towards the end of this now as Boateng takes possession of the play. Plays it in towards Thomas Muller, gets away from 2 Argentinian defenders who then clean out Schweinsteiger, De Ligia and Mascherano, who's already been booked, remember, in the 63rd minute of the final, you may remember. Now, if Mascherano touched him first, then he's got to be sent off, hasn't he? Well, this is unbelievable stuff. Germany are doing all the pressing in extra time, and it looks to me as if the Argentinians are doing all the fouling. Certainly there's going to be somebody sent off if we're not careful in this final. I understand the Italian referee Rizzoli's opinion. It's a final, it's a showpiece. We want to try and keep 22 men on the field, but somewhere along the line the letter of the law must be implied. Whether it's a World Cup final or a Sunday League match down the park between 2 pub teams, it's got to be, the letter of the law has to be applied in conjunction with FIFA's laws. And the Argentinian tackling has been, in this extra time, is like nothing short of absolutely disgraceful so far. Here comes Germany now with cross from Lahm's pass. Lahm gets it a second time. They play a couple of 1-2s together, Cross and Lahm. Now Boateng, who's has had an excellent game in general in the back. But still, oh, that's a bit loose there from the captain. And the ball forward again, flicked on again by Ozil, whacked away in the air. Still we play on. And Schweinsteiger's gone down again. GER, the man penalised. Schweinsteiger is holding his face now. Was there an elbow thrown or a punch thrown? If the referee's seen that, then he's got to go off. Well, he's punched him, hasn't he? Well, it's hard to tell from that angle. This will give us a more telling angle. He's punched him. And I think there's blood coming out of Schweinsteiger's face there. Looks as if he's got a cut right below the eyes. Well, he's certainly been in the walls. Now if the referee has seen what we've just seen on the monitor, then Sergio Aguero of Manchester City has got to be sent off for a straight red card. Look at that! Memories of Terry Butcher back in 1989 spring to mind. That's a punch. That's an absolute cast iron punch from Sergio Aguero. This is football, not boxing. You can't well, he's completed 86% of his passes, but that means nothing at the moment. He's got a blood injury. He's off the field. Argentina again lucky to still be with 11 men on the field. I can only assume the referee didn't see it. Here comes the free kick again. I think the referee genuinely had a good game. There's a foul and there's a clash of heads there. He's giving it Argentina's way. I would have probably personally given a drop ball for that. I think he's given it for a foul there by Thomas Muller. What's the other player involved? Di Michaelis. Di Michaelis is the other player involved. So, still 0-0. Well, we're 8 minutes away from penalties, unless we see a goal in what happens in this game. Schürrle. Kroos. Schürrle again, who's had probably the brightest of all the substitutes that have gone on before. Goetze making an inspired run through the middle. The ball in there towards Goetze! He scored! Oh, that was just pure genius! Mario Goetze has surely, with 7 minutes to go, the substitutes have run off the bench onto the field in celebrations. No emotions from Joachim Löw. A smile on the face and a clap from Angela Merkel, the German Chancellor of the Exchequer. But what a finish that was from Mario Goetze. 1-0 Germany with 8 minutes of extra time to go. A finish and a volley of pure genius. And Andre Schürrle, who's been, since going on as a substitute in the 30th minute, has been the art of everything bright that has been from Germany. And that was one of the hardest finishes of possibly the match. Wonderful chest control. There's the volley pass from Aero. And Argentina now, if they want to force penalties, have to score in whatever time remains. Otherwise, it's that fella's goal there that's going to win the World Cup. 1-0 Germany. So, Germany now just 4 minutes away, post stoppage time, from being champions of the world for the third time, and for the first time in 24 years. It's been 18 years, in fact, since they've won a major international tournament, Euro 96. There's a foul there by Goetze on Gago. Free kick to Argentina, which they might want to take quickly now. Here's Mascherano, who's actually played quite well, but he's been lucky not to have been sent off. And maybe the Argentinians trying to play ultra defensive, trying to play the bad tackles. They've relied, I think, too much on Lionel Messi, and they may well pay the price for it. But wait a moment, here's Rocchio making a good burst down the left-hand side. Can he dig the cross back? He might do here. Neuer's in two minds. It's Messi! It's on the roof of the net. And that's never troubling Neuer. And it has to order Messi then to try and control it from about 17, 18 yards out. Here it is again. 18 yards out, over the top. And there's the winning goal. Well, it could be the winning goal, perhaps there. Messi hangs his head. And could that be the end of his chances and the start of his wild dreams of celebration? There are 30 seconds of normal time to go, of extra time. And then it'll be all eyes as Per Mertesacker comes on for the last few seconds to replace Metadersel. And in fact, this is his 104th cap now. Per Mertesacker scored 4 goals in his international career. But them statistics bear little resemblance for what he might end up picking up here in perhaps 2 minutes from now. Because I think that's the amount of time we're going to have on at the end of this second period of extra time. Mario Goetze with the goal. that could send Joachim Löw's team into absolute raptures. Deutschland is what they're saying there. Neuer's kick. We have played half an hour of extra of the time added on. Argentina trying to get on with it. I think there was 2 minutes. Well, the board hasn't gone up officially yet, so I'm assuming it is 2 minutes. It is 2 minutes. We're now towards the end of one of those minutes. Here's Messi. Wins his side a free kick, and this has got to be the last chance to learn. Schweinsteiger, who himself has already been cautioned, he could be being sent off himself. But the referee, I think, is going to let that one go. So Argentina have one last attempt to try and win a penalty shootout for themselves, and an opportunity perhaps to give themselves a reprieve. Prayers being offered on the terraces. Schweinsteiger can hardly walk. Messi to take the free kick. We're deep now into injury time. 20 seconds of the 2 allocated minutes have been played. I should stress it's a minimum. And it means nothing to those Argentinians if Messi doesn't put the ball in the back of the net. Schweinsteiger is still receiving treatment on the ground. There's a delay here. We're now into the 3rd minute of injury time, and now Nicola Rizzoli will add the time, whatever extra it is himself. Prayers being offered everywhere you look. He can't bear to watch. Romero wants to go forward from the back out of camera, but the manager won't let him do so. Sabella, the manager won't let him do so. Sabella, who used to coach, who used to play at Sheffield United and Leeds United once upon a time in the Football League, he will now be saying that this fella now can bail his side out of a hole. It's Lionel Messi. It's over the top into Rose End almost. And that might be that for Argentina. We have played 1 minute over the allocated minimum of 2 minutes that we had at the start of stoppage time. And that fella's goal, 8 minutes from the end of normal 8 minutes from the end of normal time, has surely won Germany their 4th world title. Well, the last 3 have come in the guise of West Germany, but it will be the first time under the guise of just Germany that they have won the World Cup, but it'll be the 4th in all. And really, it's been a final that's toed and froed. Higuain and Messi missed glorious chances for Argentina. There's a free kick now to Germany. That should be that. And it's Schweinsteiger again, who has absolutely been in the wars. And that's it! It's all over in Rio! And Germany win the World Cup for the 4th time in their history. Their first major tournament triumph since Euro 96, and banish the statistic and the statistic that no European international side has won a World Cup on South American soil. Germany are the first team to do that, and for Lionel Messi, nothing but sheer disappointment. But for that man there, Mario Götze, sheer ecstasy. Came on as a late second half replacement for Miroslav Klose, and he didn't let his side down. 4 times, that's what he says. You're quite right. Tears from the Argentinian side, and Sergio Aguero close to tears. Tears of sadness from Argentina, tears of joy from Germany, and it's the same scoreline as 1990. Germany won that day 1-0 from a penalty in the 85th minute from Andre Berena. It took 8 minutes from the end of extra time this time, and Joachim Löw came out of the shadows of Klinsmann back in 2006. has coached an exciting golden generation. There's Lothar Matthäus, the last man to lift the World Cup in German colours. So Sepp Blatter has made his way to the rostrum, and now it's all about the award winners. First of all, it's all about the award winners first, and it's Manuel Neuer who wins the Golden Glove Award, and Lionel Messi, in fact, is going to get the Golden Globe as well. The Golden Boot winner accidentally has been won by James Rodriguez with his 6 goals in the tournament. Most of them, of course, coming in the group stages. There's Manuel Neuer, super goalkeeper. Certainly the best goalkeeper in the tournament. By far. Kept the most clean sheets, been the most consistent. Dima Rousseff will hand over the World Cup trophy in a moment. There's Michel Platini in the background there, the president of UEFA, Angela Merkel there as well. And she'll be delighted that the German goalkeeper Neuer quite rightly wins the Golden Glove Award. Sponsored by Adidas, of course. Sponsored with gloves, of course. And he must be one of the most disappointing men in the stadium. He is actually the recipient of the Golden Ball, although that could easily be debated. I think a lot of German players might argue that he didn't deserve it. I have to say he doesn't deserve it. I think he, despite scoring 4 goals, I think he had just an average tournament. I think he'd rather swap that for a World Cup winners medal, mind you. As the 2 recipients pose for cameras, one in ecstasy and the other completely utter disappointment. I'm sure Messi didn't even raise a smile then for the photo shoot. I just think he wants to leave the arena. Well, he's got to go back in a minute and onto the rostrum and get the losers medals. Silver medals, of course, for the old squad, or 22 of them. And they'll be presented by Dima Rousseff, who isn't the most popular person at the moment, and she's got a lot of boos, of course. And she also got a lot of boos in the opening game between Brazil and Croatia, of course. The referee getting his memento, Nicola Rizzoli, he's 2 linesmen from Italy, of course. Well, you try to let things go there, Rizzoli. He had a good game in general. He gets a hug and a pat of approval there from Michel Platini, the president of UEFA. He looks the calmest man and the coolest man in the house, Joachim Löw. Well, this fella here is going to go back on the roster in just a minute to receive his runners-up medals. He had his chance in the 2nd minute of the second half, failed to take it, and as a result his team lost out. And there goes the most disappointing man in the competition, in the stadium. He carried Argentina's hopes. He's had an average tournament, really. Not many people would agree with his choice for the award he's just picked up, the Golden Globe Award. Pablo Zabaleta going through there. Romero, the big goalkeeper, he was the penalty shootout hero in the semi-final against the Dutch. I thought Argentina were lucky to get through to the final in that particular occasion. So, Lionel Messi trudges up again to shake the dignitaries once again for the 2nd time. Not a nice thing, I'm sure. Rocchio, number 16, walking through there. Palacio, who missed that golden chance in the extra time, first period. Not many of these Argentinians will get another go in 4 years' time when the tournament heads on to Russia. Messi will be 31 by then. There's Sepp Blatter, the the very colourful and controversial chairman of the world governing body FIFA. So many dignitaries on that rostrum, it's unbelievable. And a boos there for the Germany president, or the Brazilian president rather, Dilma Rousseff. Most of the stadium populated by Argentinians. Mascherano getting his medal there, and the coach, well, he'll be disappointed, no doubt about it. But it's all about the winners. Bastian Schweinsteiger, the man who was in the walls for most of the second half and the extra time period, proudly leads up his side, leads up his troop. Philip Lahm will collect the trophy at the back of the queue, as is tradition these days now for World Cup winning finals. It used to be the captain go up first, received the trophy, and then the rest of them got the medals. It's the other way around these days, and there's 22 medals to dish out. But Dilma Rousseff and Joseph Blatter to dish out to these wary but proud winners. Proud German players they are. I think they've been the most entertaining team. They've been the most attack-minded team. I think they've proved the ruthlessness in which they destroyed the hosts in the semi-finals was a joy to behold. They've been a very good team, full of attack-minded efficiency. They played that high line. Yes, it's been dangerous. There's Kevin Gross, Wiedenfeller, one of the other substitutes. It's a team epic. It's a team squad, and most of this side is, they've got players with 22, 23, and they can only get better. They're not even at their peak yet. Sepp Blatter, a real handshake and a tap on the shoulder for Miroslav Klose, who's now become the competition's all-time record goal scorer. Well, Angela Merkel there, absolutely beside herself with joy. She was there for the all-German European Cup final at Wembley last season, or the season before that. And in a few moments, there's Jerome Boateng, who had a super match, I thought, at the back tonight for Germany. There's so close, cool as a cucumber. Philip Lahm, a proud captain, and in a few moments from now will receive the world's greatest prize, the World Cup. And who could argue with that? Joachim Löw, a wave to the crowd. Been manager, been coach of this German side since 2006. When he came out of the shadows, he was Jürgen Klinsmann's assistant back then. Came out of the shadows, and now as manager lifts the greatest prize of all. After near miss after near miss, semi-finals, got to the Euro final in 2008, lost out to the all-conquering Spanish. But it's not there. For the Spanish it was an early exit, but for the Germans it's joy and utter celebration. And in a few moments from now, Philip Lahm will receive the World Cup from Sepp Blatter and Dilma Rousseff, the President of Brazil. Angela Merkel there, right at the centre of it all, as she was with the European Cup final a year or two back. Sepp Blatter wants the trophy. There you are. I'll have that. Thank you. Here we go. Dilma Rousseff hands Philip Lahm the World Cup trophy, and Germany are the world champions for 2014. What a moment! And they can only get better from there on in. They'll be favourites to win the European Championships in 2 years from now. That's a given. The bookies will have them down as clear favourites now as from tomorrow. But for tonight, it's all about celebrations. Germany, in front of the world's media gaze, have won the 2014 World Cup competition and win the trophy for 4th times in their history. What a performance! They've beaten Argentina 1-0 after extra time in Rio de Janeiro.